left Abdullah Shafiq's bat. Beautiful bowling.
And they've had a good time, the Tigers. Yes, that's the man who took those images, lovely images, and they've been very passionate today, this crowd.
To see this build up from Tuscan Ahmed in this over, that's why it always blows me away. Unless Tuscan Ahmed's injured, why he's not in the Bangladesh team in all three formats. Because with what I've seen, there's no fast bowler in Bangladesh who's able to have this bounce, pace, skill to be able to swing the ball away. His control over his length is normally outstanding. So it has always surprised me over the last 3 or 4 years when I haven't seen him really be one of the first pick fast bowlers, if he's fit, because of the skill, the world-class skill that he does have.
तमाशा ऐप डाउनलोड करो और वर्ल्ड कप लाइव स्ट्रीम करो बिल्कुल फ्री और लातादार डेटा के लिए मंथली फ्रीडम ऑफर सब्सक्राइब करके पाओ 200 GB डेटा सिर्फ 1800 रुपए के लोड में।
पैम्पर्स पैंट्स, जिनको पहनाना बेहद आसान। पैम्पर्स में है लोशन विद एलोवेरा, जिससे बेबी को मिले रैश प्रोटेक्शन ऑल डे एंड नाइट। तो आज ही ट्राई करें पैम्पर्स पैंट्स।
नया लाइफ पॉइंट नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू, प्याज की ताकत लिए।
Redmi Note 12, live vivid. पाकिस्तान का बेहतरीन इस्लामी बैंक आपकी बैंकिंग की तमाम जरूरियात पूरी करे। इस्लामिक बैंकिंग के शफाफ उसूलों के साथ फैसल इस्लामी।
And he's away. Fakhr Zaman, first runs on the onside. He'll get a couple of runs.
Tuscan bowled really well, and don't forget Shorif Ali. He bowled a magnificent line, maybe a little bit wide. He knows Fakhr is, he likes it there. He likes to play that cover drive or play a flashy shot. So it's a smart bowling. Probably one delivery which didn't swing, the others just had a bit of shape on it. It's good bowling to Fakhr.
Should be a wide.
I just want to go back to something I said earlier around a team environment, the belief that if you're having a player, to allow them just to be able to free themselves up, to be able to just play at their absolute best, play with full freedom. And that's the one thing with Fakhr Zaman, the skill that he's had, the shot-making ability that he has. He needs the support from his captain and coach. Because of the flair that he has, some days it's not going to come off and it doesn't look great.
Loud shouted, bounced a bit. I agree with you, Shane. But players like Fakhr Zaman need the backing, total backing of the captain. Once they know that's there, then it makes them think differently, play differently, and gives them that opportunity to express themselves. That insecurity disappears. And it has to come from the captain, because no one else. It does make a difference to a player.
next to it, and that circle, that you can see a little zero in the middle, the big zero, and half of it comes on that pitch, and that patch which comes on the pitch was very, very green, and it becomes a little too pace. Some of the balls from that region was just kicking off. The batting was very, very hard in the second half.
Oh, he's climbed into it. What a sound! Wow. Into the crowd for 6. Well, that's a proper whack.
This is ridiculous. Whoa, he had enough of Tuscan. He said, I'll have some of you. Got under it. Wow, 95 meters, easily the biggest in the tournament so far, I guess. Wow, that's gone long, long way. Tuscan can only smile.
He can only smile. He said that was in his arc. And didn't that disappear? You've got to play such players. Come on, Wakar. You've got to play such players, even if they fail. 10 innings, because when he gets going, he's a match winner. I mean, as such we've seen him do that once against India in the Champions Trophy. He can demoralize the opposition if he gets stuck in there.
Well, you've got to keep the faith with someone like this guy, because goodness me, I want to turn the TV on to watch.
Demoralize the opposition if he
in the second half.
Oh, he's climbed into it. What a sound! Wow. Into the crowd for 6. Well, that's a proper whack.
This is ridiculous. Whoa, he had enough of Tuscan. He said, I'll have some of you. Got under it. Wow, 95 meters, easily the biggest in the tournament so far, I guess. Wow, that's gone long, long. This tournament was something like this, and a good delivery. It was actually a very good length delivery. And he just clapped it. He clapped it long way.
And he enjoyed it too. Yeah, that's one way to get back into form. Let's keep smacking it.
और खुद मुख्तारी सबका मुस्तकबिल.
Introducing the all-new KFC Zinger Supercharger, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले एक स्पाइसी चार्ज, क्योंकि ये बाप है गेम का.
खर्चे कम कैसे करें?
बाबा खेले?
चलो आ जाओ. बीमार पड़ गई तो टेस्ट, दवाइयाँ, हजारों का खर्चा.
हजारों का खर्चा बचा सकता है लाइफ बॉय. बीमारी की असल वजह है जरासीम, जिनसे लाइफ बॉय दे 100% यकीनी हिफाजत.
बड़ी हिफाजत,
बड़ी बचत.
न बिजली जाती है न बिजली का बिल आता है, तो आज ही बिजली के बिल को क्लीन गोल्ड करें. इनोवेक्स सोलर एनर्जी, बिल की फिक्र से बेफिक्र.
रैपर के थर्मस जो रखे देर तक गरम. रैपर फ्रॉम द हाउस ऑफ ईगल स्टार.
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा पैक, बड़ी बचत, सिर्फ किन्नौर बड़े पैक्स के साथ.
एक कप है कितनों का बहाना, एक कप तुम है एक और
एक और कप चाय, टपाल दानेदार.
Waka touched on this a little bit earlier around a new combination, and it does take a little bit of time to be able to work out what your partner, what their decision making for calling. How many times? That's exactly what it was, like a fireball coming off his bat. That's what it looked like, a comet flying through the night. And it does take a little bit of time to understand whether you need to be really switched on batting with a new partner, to whether you can really trust their calls or whether you've actually got a call for them. There's been at times where I've batted with a new partner You're like, after one call, you're like, you know what, I'm going to have to really switch on. I've got to call the whole time, otherwise there's a good chance to get run out.
So there's plenty of ball watching then. That's what creates the problem. But as a fielding side, you should be aware of it as well. And be tight in the circle. Expecting a run out.
See that? Fakhar is halfway down the pitch. He's very anxious in making a comeback and batting with the new partner. You know, you've got to be very clear. Just calm down a little bit. Take a deep breath.
That's nicely played. In the gap and for 4.
Yeah, he picked it up nicely. Got into position early and played that sweep shot with control.
The nice awareness from Shafiq of those two people up, square leg and also 45. And that wasn't exactly where Mehdi would have liked to bowl that, because that really is a bit of a free swing. Just to get a bit of batter on it, get it slightly up, and that's always going to race away here.
अपने सफर से मैंने सीखा पीछे ना हटना, इसलिए आगे बढ़ना है तो फिर के फिर उठो। नेस्ले माइलो, जो दे एनर्जी आगे बढ़ने की।
खर्चे कम कैसे करें?
बाबा खेले?
चलो आ जाओ। बीमार पड़ गई तो टेस्ट, दवाइयाँ, हजारों का खर्चा।
हजारों का खर्चा बचा सकता है लाइफ बॉय। बीमारी की असल वजह है जरासीम, जिनसे लाइफ बॉय दे 100% यकीनी हिफाजत।
बड़ी हिफाजत,
बड़ी बचत।
जब सिर्फ पेंट के पैसे देंगे तो बचत तो होगी। मास्टर पेंट लगवाएं और टोकन के इजाफी खर्चे से छुटकारा पाएं। पेंट के पैसे दो, टोकन के नहीं।
शुक्राना करूं अल्लाह का, सूफी मैं हुआ।
सूफी, जो नाम है एतमाद का। एक धूप में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
सर्फ एक्सेल का नया अलग अंदाज, ये जिद्दी दाग निकाले पर इनके सॉफ्ट पर्ल्स रखे कपड़े नर्म मुलायम।
ओह, सॉफ्ट।
सर्फ एक्सेल, दागों पर सख्त, कपड़ों पर नर्म।
तूफान जगह तमाशा ऐप डाउनलोड करो और वर्ल्ड कप लाइव स्ट्रीम करो बिल्कुल फ्री। और लातादार डेटा के लिए मंथली फ्रीडम ऑफर सब्सक्राइब करके पाओ 200 GB डेटा सिर्फ 1800 रुपए के लोड में।
सालाना सिर्फ 200 रुपए से शुरू होने वाला स्टेट लाइफ का सिन पे आहन कैंसर प्रोटेक्शन प्लान digital.statelife.com.pk पर जाएं और 5 आसान स्टेप से खवातीन के लिए कैंसर से तहफ़्फ़ुज़ यकीनी बनाएं। स्टेट लाइफ हमेशा साथ निभाए।
एक धूप में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू, प्याज की ताकत लिए।
DHA भावलपुर।
You can see there's a spring in his stride now. After being hit for 6, he knows he can't just... amble up and get the ball up there, because he might get treated similarly. So he's running in hard, bending his back.
It's a nice adjustment from Tuscan to know that if he's going to err, he's better off erring slightly back of a length and a little bit straighter as well, because that is a little bit of a black spot for... It can be a bit of a black spot for Fakhar Zaman, that one into his thigh pad.
He swung away. And just getting there to Liton Das on the bounce.
Great work from Liton Das in the deep. That ball was travelling very quickly. He had to adjust, and really the timing of the dive was perfect. Very lucky that he went straight into the hand. He kept his eyes on the ball. Great job. Great work.
That's not easy to do. to be able to run, dive, full stretch and get the ball to go in the middle of your hands on the bounce. That's exceptional from Lytton Duss.
Oh, nicely timed. Don't bother running. Ball races away.
Yeah, very elegant. Allowed the ball to come really close to him. What I was just talking about earlier, that how closely he watches the ball, and that's a great example.
Such simple movements, little movements, which means his body weight's just going through the ball at the right time.
It's beautifully played. Just the balance. He didn't fall over, allowed the ball to come to him. Rolled his wrists.
Yeah, that was a cross-seam delivery. Sometimes cross-seam delivery can be really good.
The thing that I love about this is you can see that Abdullah's, his weight's only going straight down the wicket. Straight down the wicket through the line of the ball. That means your balance is absolutely perfect. Your foot position doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. It doesn't need to be on leg stump or on off stump or wherever. It's more so as you hit the ball that your weight is going directly back through the line of the ball, back towards the stumps at the other end.
Hence the full face of the blade too on contact.
He's got good bats. He comes from Sialkot, and they make all these equipment you see around cricket. They're big on that. There's so many bat companies making some beautiful, bats there.
It's a sport hub, isn't it? Manufacturing hub, because you get hockey sticks, footballs, a lot of stuff exported from there.
Big on football and leather. They make a lot of good leather jackets and all sorts of things. It's awesome there. What next time you're there, I'll take you.
Love that. See the sights? There's nothing better than an amazing cricket bat, even if I'm not playing anymore, to be able to pick up
a leather jacket maybe.
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलेंस एलईडी टीवी अपने स्मार्ट वॉइस कंट्रोल फीचर से सुने आपकी बात। एक्सपीरियंस द वर्ल्ड एट होम, क्योंकि डॉलेंस रिलायबल है।
फैसल इस्लामी लाया खवातीन के लिए अमल वुमेन अकाउंट। हासिल करें बेशुमार सहूलियात शरई असूलों के मुताबिक। बने माली तौर पर खुद मुख्तार। फैसल इस्लामी।
ये तो मैं बंद आंखों से पकड़ लूं।
मौसमी एक्सपर्ट जोंकी मंथली प्रो मैक्स से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे। 200 GB डेटा, 2000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स, सिर्फ 1600 रुपए में।
DHA भावलपुर ही है अब नया भावल।
My night corporate mustache.
There's been a lot of play and miss from Fakhr. He's 12 of 19. Pakistan desperately want him to succeed, because we know his ability to absolutely brutalize the opposition on the day. Oh, that looked close. Maybe sliding down the leg side. Umpire's call, possibly.
Had to change the field here simply because of that sweep shot. Abdullah played beautifully off the last ball of the previous over of Miraz. So man goes on the sweep. It leaves an area open offside. No one out offside in this power play.
The surface certainly looking a little bit better for batting. If you looked at what happened between Bangladesh and that Netherlands games at the same venue, different pitch, there was grip, there was turn, it had some bounce. Yes, this track has the bounce. We've seen the ball to carry nicely to the keeper, but I don't think there's got enough grip for the spinners so far.
Let's have a look at that LBW shout. Was it just sliding down? It was back leg. Yep, sliding way down. Down the pitch, down the ground, out the ground, long, long way back.
This is tremendous strike. At times suffers against spin, Fakhar Zaman, but got to the pitch and against the spin, whacked it for a massive six. 1, 2, 3, and then it became all too easy.
Yeah, when you see the bowler is not getting the grip or the turn, then the batters are willing to go down the wicket, even if you're not to the pitch of the delivery. He's hit that beautifully. Hit one of Tousif Ahmed earlier on, which went many a miles into the stands.
No change in the field, so mid-on stays up, so he can go again if he wants. Just takes the single. Not a good over for these Pakistan openers. 42 for none after 8.
एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
तमाशा ऐप डाउनलोड करो और वर्ल्ड कप लाइव स्ट्रीम करो बिल्कुल फ्री और लातादार डेटा के लिए मंथली फ्रीडम ऑफर सब्सक्राइब करके पाओ 200 GB डेटा सिर्फ 1800 रुपए के लोड में।
PSO Diomax, पाकिस्तान का पहला प्रीमियम हैवी ड्यूटी डीजल इंजन ऑयल, परफॉर्मेंस ऐसी कि दुनिया चले।
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा पैक, बड़ी बचत सिर्फ स्किन और बड़े पैक्स के साथ।
Golden Pearl Moisturizing Cream. Kare moisturize or revitalize. For nourished, younger, radiant skin. Golden Pearl Moisturizing Cream. Love your skin.
Nestle Fruit of Items.
एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
सनलाइट 15% एक्स्ट्रा पाउडर के साथ, ज्यादा पाउडर, ज्यादा बचत।
Work for Bangladesh.
He was impressive in that last match against the Netherlands. 2 for 36 in 10 overs that he bowled. But he did get that grip. And the cutters worked in his favour. Batters hardly could back to ball. We'll have to wait and see whether he'll get a similar kind of purchase on this surface. But I completely agree with you, Ramiz. You've got to try to bowl the slower ones, get that variation going in your favour and do something different. There you go, 2 for 36 right at the bottom of 10.
He can be quick as well, around 140 clicks. 1 for the over. Maybe have a short cover or someone at short point for change of pace. This was massive as well. Wasn't actually a skyscraper, but he just did the distance so easily. 87-meter hit.
Save your legs. He's just opened the blade, smashed it in the gap. This is a good comeback innings so far for Fakhar Zaman.
Yes, a player like him needs 3 or 4 in the middle of the blade to feel good. And he's very much a hand-eye coordinated batsman. Not technically great, but on the day we know that he can be absolutely awesome. This was in the slot and easily, a languid drive, walking into that drive, in fact.
There's his areas of scoring against pace all round the pitch, really, which is a good sign. Like most left-handers, very good square of the wicket, 20%, 26% where he picks it up against spin. I think he likes that slog sweep or the clip over mid-wicket, as we've just seen.
Yeah, both the batters are also enjoying the fact that the ball is nicely coming onto the bat. We haven't seen Mustafizur Rahman taking the pace of the ball. 134 to start with. The last one was 136 kilometers per hour.
A real interesting year or so. Still a ball left. Like I thought it was over. He probably thought his career was over. Actually got 300s in 3 games against New Zealand. He was flying high, and then in his last 11 innings he couldn't get past 33. From feast to famine.
Yeah, because of his technique is unorthodox, and we know unorthodox batsmen take a little bit of more time to get back into form. They don't have one area to correct, a lot of things to be corrected, and so they take longer time. Once again, nicely timed off his pads for a run. He'll keep the strike. 47 without a wicket.
एक और कप चाय टपाल दानेदार।
अपने सफर से मैंने सीखा पीछे ना हटना, इसलिए आगे बढ़ना है तो गिर के फिर उठना। नेस्ले माइलो, जो दे एनर्जी आगे बढ़ने की।
Panther King 56 and King 56 Plus. It's all about the grip.
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा पैक, बड़ी बचत, सिर्फ स्किन और बड़े पैक्स के साथ।
तमाशा ऐप डाउनलोड करो और वर्ल्ड कप लाइव स्ट्रीम करो बिल्कुल फ्री और लातादार डेटा के लिए मंथली फ्रीडम ऑफर सब्सक्राइब करके पाओ 200 GB डेटा सिर्फ 1800 रुपए के लोड में।
नया लाइफ पॉइंट नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू, प्याज की ताकत लिए।
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा पैक, बड़ी बचत, सिर्फ स्किन और बड़े पैक्स के साथ।
PSO Diomax, पाकिस्तान का पहला प्रीमियम हैवी ड्यूटी डीजल इंजन ऑयल। परफॉर्मेंस ऐसी कि दुनिया चले।
सर्फ एक्सेल का नया अलग अंदाज, ये जिद्दी दाग निकाले पर इनके सॉफ्ट पर्ल्स रखे कपड़े नर्म मुलायम।
सॉफ्ट
सर्फ एक्सेल, दागों पर सख्त, कपड़ों पर नर्म।
पाकिस्तान का बेहतरीन इस्लामी बैंक आपकी बैंकिंग की तमाम जरूरियात पूरी करे। इस्लामिक बैंकिंग के शफाफ उसूलों के साथ फैसल इस्लामी।
लाइट चली गई यार, मैच कैसे देखेंगे?
My song absent.
Tickle fine, and fine leg is up. 4 more, 50 up for Pakistan.
Wrong line. Squeezing it past the man in the circle on the leg side. He's off to a flyer. Fakhar Zaman, 29 of 30 balls now. Extra bit of angle, creating their opportunity on the pads. Probably trying a knuckleball, I'm not too sure. Variation going wrong.
When you have that fielder inside the circle, that short fine, that's not the right line. Important to see when Shakib Al Hasan brings himself in the attack, because it's about taking wickets. Not too many runs on the board, easy. Pakistan cruising along, 50 in quick time. Pitch playing pretty good. Nothing happening in favor of the seamer. Always spin. Really good conditions for batting. That's the reason why both the batters are looking very, very comfortable.
Wasn't a great power play from Bangladesh. They lost 3 wickets for 36. In comparison, Pakistan, after a very, very good, safe start. The power play cricket has been below par with the ball and with the bat. And today, they've been flying.
Yeah, and their bowlers set the tone, which they often do, Pakistan. When they've been at tournaments, when they've been successful, it's been usually led by a bowling attack that can take wickets, and they all took wickets today. Haris Rauf came back well. Mohammad Wasim got the Wickets when it started reversing, and Shaheen Shah up front. Who's got fantasy points today? Mohammad Waseem right at the top with his wickets, 109. Shaheen Shah Afridi, 103. Mahmudullah's continued his good form. Lytton Das was absolutely distraught when he got out to a soft dismissal, but he 55 points. Power play done, 52 for none.
जब हर घूंट हो स्ट्रॉन्ग तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान।
पैंथर टायर्स लेवल ही हो रहा है।
लाइट चली गई यार, मैच कैसे देखेंगे?
माई जोंग ऐप से माइको पर
अब जोंग कस्टमर्स आईसीसी वर्ल्ड कप के तमाम मैचेस देखें माई जोंग ऐप से माइको पर, वो भी बिल्कुल मुफ्त।
सुपर चार्जर किचन इसकी फील्ड, वहाँ झंडे भी ये गाड़ा है, ये बाप अपने गेम का तो विकेट्स भी उड़ा।
Introducing the all new KFC Zinger Supercharger, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले एक स्पाइसी चार्ज, क्योंकि ये बाप है गेम का।
नया लाइफ पॉइंट।
Slightly wider of the crease, hit into the ground, wasn't a chance.
Not labouring into those shots now. Fakhar Zaman, timing is on. That hit that fielder, that point fielder, very hard. Well, that's his area of strength, on the bounce to that fielder in no time.
Good power play for Pakistan with the ball, and now a good power play with the bat. Some classical shots from Abdullah Shafiq and some power shots from Fakhar Zaman. They're a good combination, left hand, right hand. Couple of big opening combinations from the previous openers. These two look good together.
One area where Pakistan would want to move forward is the dot balls sort of variant, because they spend a lot of time just dead blocking the ball. It just hurts the rhythm of the innings. And here in this partnership also, you've seen a lot of big shots, but the natural single taking ability or rotation of strike is still found wanting.
In his second over now, Mustafizur Rahman, haven't seen him tried a single time to bowl those cutters, where he was very successful against the Netherlands.
He's very good with his variations. The leg cutters worked the other day against Netherlands. Very impressive bowling spell. The arm speed is the same when he's looking for that variation in pace. That's where the sleight of hand is.
He's got a bit of a Murali wrist in there as well, isn't it? A really rubbery, sort of flexible wrist. He really gets some revs on it from his wrist. He's a quick bowler. There's almost a wrist spinner in there as well. That's where he's strong. Most right-handers are, but he times it beautifully through there. The fielding's good. 54 for none.
नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू प्याज की ताकत लिए
जब हर घूंट हो स्ट्रॉन्ग तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान।
सनलाइट 15% एक्स्ट्रा पाउडर के साथ ज्यादा पाउडर ज्यादा बचत।
जब हर घूंट हो स्ट्रॉन्ग तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान।
बड़ी धूप बड़ा पैक बड़ी बचत सिर्फ किन्नौर बड़े पैक्स के साथ।
नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू प्याज की ताकत लिए
Conditions here would suit them. We've seen with the reverse swing and their batters. And the other game is New Zealand at Bengaluru. There's still hope for Pakistan. Bangladesh are struggling.
At this stage, I think Pakistan would be quite happy to winning this and then moving forward and not talk a great deal about finishing in the top 4. That'll automatically happen if they play well. It's just getting one, getting the green one in, winning this.
Nice shot, punched down the ground. Outfield is always quick here. Got a touch of class about him, Abdullah Shafiq.
Yeah, didn't hit the ball hard at all. It was all about just making sure that he held his post position. Head position was very good. High elbow and just going through with the line. Really elegant player.
Graceful. Really lovely shot. Long drive. Looks very well organized.
He's gone down now. I think it's cramped. We saw him after he played the sweep shot off Mahedi. He was limping. I think it was cramp and he got a drink taken out to him.
Rapper from the house of Leader Star. PSO Max. पाकिस्तान का पहला प्रीमियम हैवी ड्यूटी डीजल इंजन ऑयल परफॉर्मेंस ऐसी कि दुनिया चले।
तमाशा ऐप डाउनलोड करो और वर्ल्ड कप लाइव स्ट्रीम करो बिल्कुल फ्री और लातादार डेटा के लिए मंथली फ्रीडम ऑफर सब्सक्राइब करके पाओ 200 GB डेटा सिर्फ 1800 रुपए के लोड में।
Golden Pearl Moisturizing Cream. Can I moisturize or revitalize? For nourished, younger, radiant skin. Golden Pearl Moisturizing Cream. Love your skin.
हाँ भाई, ऑर्गेनियस, चला जा उठ जा।
ये वसीयत तो चलती रहेंगी। इसीलिए अपनी हिफाजत के लिए हमने लिया स्टेट लाइफ सेहत जिंदगी प्लान। स्टेट लाइफ हमेशा साथ निभाए।
शुक्राना करूं अल्लाह का, सूफी मैं हुआ।
सूफी चुनाव है एतवार का।
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलन्स LED टीवी अपने स्मार्ट वॉइस कंट्रोल फीचर से सुने आपकी बात। एक्सपीरियंस द वर्ल्ड एट होम क्योंकि डॉलन्स रिलायबल है।
जब सिर्फ पेंट के पैसे देंगे तो बचत तो होगी। मास्टर पेंट लगवाएं और टोकन के इजाफी खर्चे से छुटकारा पाएं। पेंट के पैसे दो, टोकन के नहीं।
रेडी मोटर लिव विविड। बने रहे हम कौम की उम्मीद की किरण। ये है FFC का अज़्म। तूफान जगा।
लाइट चाहिए यार, मैच कैसे देखेंगे?
माई सॉन्ग ऐप से माइको पर।
अब सॉन्ग कस्टमर्स आईसीसी वर्ल्ड कप के तमाम मैचेस देखें माई सॉन्ग ऐप से माइको पर, वो भी बिल्कुल मुफ्त।
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा पैक, बड़ी बचत सिर्फ स्किन और बड़े पैक्स के साथ।
नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू, प्याज की ताकत ये।
सर्फ एक्सेल का नया अलग अंदाज, ये जिद्दी दाग निकाले पर इनके सॉफ्ट पर्ल्स रखी कपड़े नरम मुलायम।
सॉफ्ट
सर्फ एक्सेल, दागों पर सख्त, कपड़ों पर नरम।
न बिजली जाती है न बिजली का बिल आता है, तो आज ही बिजली के बिल को क्लीन बोर्ड करें। इनोवेक्स सोलर एनर्जी, बिल की फिक्र से बेफिक्र।
नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू, प्याज की ताकत ये।
जानेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू, प्याज की ताकत ये।
एक कप और है कितनों का बहाना, एक कप और तुम है एक और कप चाय।
एक और कप चाय, जापान दानेदार।
Golden Pearl Moisturizing Cream. Can I moisturize or revitalize? For nourished, younger, radiant skin. Golden Pearl Moisturizing Cream. Love your skin.
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा पैक, बड़ी बचत सिर्फ स्किन और बड़े पैक्स के साथ।
जज्बात में तो कुछ भी हो सकता है, इसीलिए अपनी हिफाजत के लिए हमने लिया स्टेट लाइफ सहारा फैमिली प्लान। स्टेट लाइफ हमेशा साथ निभाए। नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू, प्याज की ताकत ये।
तमाशा ऐप डाउनलोड करें, फ्री लाइव वर्ल्ड कप स्ट्रीमिंग देखें और जीतिए लाखों के इनामात डेली, वीकली एंड मंथली। यही नहीं, बम्पर प्राइज में मिल रही है 1600 सीसी कार।
रैपर का कूलर है सर, ठंडे को रखे देर तक ठंडा।
ठंड हो ना हो, ये ठंडा रखेगा। रैपर फ्रॉम द हाउस ऑफ हीदर स्टार।
Is it over? It is over. Another six for Zaman. That is a wonderful shot.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of pause and then he went for that scoop. You see, just holding himself back, wait, and then it was pretty intentional. Came off the middle of the blade. Great shot. This pitch doesn't have the kind of pace for that ball to travel all the way in that direction. A scoop, beautifully middle.
That's good batting. That was too high to play that shot. Let it go. 65 for none.
Just cash.
सर्फ एक्सेल का नया अलग अंदाज, ये जिद्दी दाग निकाले पर इनके सॉफ्ट पर्ल्स रखी कपड़े नरम मुलायम।
सॉफ्ट।
सर्फ एक्सेल, दागों पर सख्त, कपड़ों पर नरम।
किचन इसकी फील्ड, वहाँ झंडे भी ये गाड़ा है, ये बाप अपने गेम का तो फिक्र भी उड़ा। Introducing the all new KFC Zinger Supercharger, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले एक स्पाइसी चार्ज, क्योंकि ये बाप है गेम का।
जानेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू, प्याज की ताकत ये।
Been some sweet hits tonight. Lovely timing, and this was one of them. I think he enjoyed that. Good distance on that. Using the pace of the ball. Looks a different side all of a sudden, Rory.
Simply because he got some real aggression at the top. I was saying earlier, I don't know why he was left out of the side. Yes, he's gone through a poor run of late, but when you see his overall record and his ability to win you matches, it's just the injection a side needs at the top of the order.
seen a lot of runs scored straight down the ground by Abdullah tonight. All been timed very sweetly.
Yeah, the thing with Abdullah Shafiq is he plays brilliant shots. Even when he's looking to be aggressive, it's all proper shots that are being played. He has picked the slower delivery and not afraid to go over the top. So no half measures. They're going along nicely now, Pakistan. 69 for no loss.
Hitting the same field now as well. Not in the middle, but still up. It's just class. And it's oozing out of him despite the cramp.
This is as good a shot as any we've seen today. There's a man a deep square leg. There's a mid wicket. Again, the balance, the placement, the timing. Beautifully played.
They're looking to accelerate a little bit more now. Pakistan, they've got a good foundation lead, and they should be looking to do just that, thinking about finishing this game as quickly as possible. Know the impact of net run rate on that point table. Still a lot to play for.
I think very important, Samuel, regarding the net run rate, because if they have to win all their matches, they want some trouble at the top with some freak results that take place, and the only way you can get in there is if your net run rate jumps up into the positive. So they should be looking to finish this game. Now the start that they've got, should be looking to finish it with at least 10 overs to spare, if not more.
2019, they missed out on a semi-final spot due to net run rates. Trying to test that in the middle of the pitch, and again, it's a similar result to what he's faced through the over. 3 falls in that over at 77 runs.
And he dropped it!
ये तो मैं बंद आंखों से पकड़ लूं। मौसमी एक्सपर्ट ज़ोंकी मंथली प्रो मैक्स से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे 200 GB डेटा 2000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स सिर्फ 1600 रुपए में। कभी ना रुकने की नेस्कैफे अच्छाई से बना अच्छाई के लिए।
From Nestle.
रोटा तूफान जगह
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा पैक, बड़ी बचत सिर्फ किन्नौर बड़े पैक्स के साथ।
DHA भावलपुर ही है अब नया भाव।
नया लाइफ पॉइंट नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू, प्याज की ताकत लिए।
लाइट चाहिए यार, मैच कैसे देखेंगे?
Ways of slowing the game down, of course.
Yeah, last ball of the previous over, pulled way in front. Man in form, a man who's seen the ball well, Abdullah Shafiq. And that's too easy for him. We've seen that point table. A win for Pakistan tonight, Ravi and Nat will put them into that 5th position, just outside the top 4. And if they continue to win and a couple of teams slip up, you never know what the future has in store, and it's so important therefore that they look to finish off this game and focus on the other two. They have a couple difficult encounters which lie ahead. Down the ground, absolutely smacked. That's Fak as a man for you. A wonderful strike.
When he hits it, it stays hit. Sometimes you wonder, Pakistan's missed a trick here when not playing. This is the damage he can do if he gets in. That's the chance you got to take with some player like him who can win you games. Who can destroy opposition bowlings. He's got a double 100 in one-day internationals as well. So suddenly they've shifted gears now, Pakistan. 3 boundaries in the last over. Now 6 here from Pakistan.
The 4th 6th inside of 15 overs. Before today, they had really struggled to hit 6s within the first 15. And in fact, for a long time they hadn't scored any 6s in the first 10. They got their first one against Afghanistan a few games ago. All of a sudden, very free-flowing. You'd think Got a little bit to do with Faka being added again today.
And the good thing for him, he's got a pitch to express himself. It's good batting conditions. There's a little bit of dew now. An ideal pitch to get back into some form. And he's playing it smartly now. You mentioned, Samuel, about net run rate. They've got to think finishing this game earlier. Anywhere between 35 and 40 overs. Now then, when you sit back and think of that last game, Pakistan, South Africa, how big those 2 points could be.
A lot of what ifs with the Pakistan campaign this time around, isn't there? Even against Australia, take your catches, different game. And runs it over. 84 without.
Introducing the all-new KFC Zinger Supercharger, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले एक स्पाइसी चार्ज, क्योंकि ये बाप है गेम का।
HBL नशा जो देता है उनको हर फाइनेंशियल मामले में आसानी और खुद मुख्तारी। सबका मुस्तकबिल हमसे जुड़ा।
नेस्ले फ्रूट आइटम्स। सर्फ एक्सेल का नया अलग अंदाज, ये जिद्दी दाग निकाले पर इनके सॉफ्ट पर्ल्स रखे कपड़े नर्म मुलायम।
ओह सॉफ्ट।
सर्फ एक्सेल, दागों पर सख्त, कपड़ों पर नर्म।
रैपर के थर्मस जो रखे देर तक गरम। रैपर फ्रॉम द हाउस ऑफ ईगल स्टार।
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा पैक, बड़ी बचत, सिर्फ के
That was the 300th wicket for Afridi. We saw Shaheen Shah Afridi pick up his 100th earlier this evening.
Well, it's a line that should be dealt with, and the form that he's in at the moment, you expect him to do that.
Once again, struck on the up. You can do that on this surface, even if you're not quite to the pitch of the ball. Ample time to find the gap, get the placement.
He's done well in the field as Shakib.
Yeah, those three deliveries that I've seen so far from Shantu, you can tell that he's not a regular bowler. He's a number 3 batter. Surprised that he's been given the ball in this situation ahead of Miraz, who's only bowled 3 overs. And an opportunity for the batters to get perhaps a few easy runs.
I mean, Pakistan, when you look at the start, they're in a great position to finish things off quickly around the 30, anywhere between the 30 and 35 over mark to carry on in this fashion. Maybe even quicker if Fakhar Zaman stays there. 16 gone, 91 for no loss.
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा पैक, बड़ी बचत, सिर्फ
Introducing the all-new KFC Zinger Supercharger, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले एक स्पाइसी चार्ज, क्योंकि ये बाप है गेम का।
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा पैक, बड़ी बचत, सिर्फ स्किन और बड़े पैक्स के साथ।
एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग। चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू।
The problem with those practice pitches is that it just gets away from you. Luskin's done well there in the end.
Yeah, and there are practice pitches on both sides of the field here at Eden Gardens, and generally once it hits that region, there's no catching it. Luckily for Bangladesh, fielder was able to hold that back in. I want to see Fakhar Zaman up against Shakib Al Hassan. In the last over, I think it was the last delivery, tried to slug sweep him. It's a positive matchup. Yeah, this is the chase. Did really well here. Tanzim Shakib just holds it in.
What a tournament Abdullah Shafiq has had. Started with 100 in the first game that he played, which was against Sri Lanka in Hyderabad, because Fakhar Zaman actually played the first game and opened the batting with Imam Al-Haq. He came in, made 113 against Sri Lanka in Hyderabad and helped them to that incredible chase. And then a couple of half centuries, one against Australia, then Afghanistan as well.
বেশি ভিতরে ঢুকে না আরেকটু চাপায় দিতে পারবি
You just sense that something's about to happen with Fakhar Zaman on strike. He's on 45.
You're willing it to happen, aren't you there, Samuel? Expecting the big wind-up. Quiet over so far. A couple of singles. A couple of twos, I should say, and a single. He wants the strike possibly. Yep, he'll keep the strike for now. 97 without loss. It's a race for 50.
Just cash.
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलेंस एलईडी टीवी अपने स्मार्ट वॉइस कंट्रोल फीचर से सुने आपकी बात। एक्सपीरियंस द वर्ल्ड एट होम क्योंकि डॉलेंस रिलायबल है।
लाइट चली गई यार, मैच कैसे देखेंगे?
माई जोंग ऐप से माइको पर
अब जोंग कस्टमर्स आईसीसी वर्ल्ड कप के तमाम मैचेस देखें माई जोंग ऐप से माइको पर, वो भी बिल्कुल मुफ्त।
नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू, प्याज की ताकत लिए।
पैंथर टाइड लेवल ही और है।
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा पैक, बड़ी बचत सिर्फ स्किन और बड़े पैक्स के साथ।
जब हर घूंट हो स्ट्रॉन्ग तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान।
ये तो मैं बंद आंखों से पकड़ लूं।
मौसमी एक्सपर्ट जोंग की मंथली प्रो मैक्स से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे, 200 GB डेटा, 2000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स, सिर्फ 1600 रुपए में।
Yeah, different shots from Abdullah Shafiq. Third ball back over the bowler's head, then he just whips that fourth ball through mid-wicket, and then the last ball, a full-blooded pull. So he's shown the full repertoire in those three deliveries, all resulting in boundaries. He's a class act, and he's living up to the billing.
It would have been quite a way to go to your half century and a little milestone. Don't make it through this time around.
Yeah, Pakistan looking to break their longest losing streak in World Cup history. They've lost 4 on the bounce. In all likelihood, they'll break that. Bangladesh, on the other hand, they've lost 5 on the bounce. That's their longest losing streak in World Cup, and that's likely to continue. Smiles from Baba Azam. Really good reception these two teams have received here at the Eden Gardens. A wonderful atmosphere, I must say.
His third half century of the World Cup this year. The goal with a magnificent 113 he made against Sri Lanka. A class act indeed.
Yes, he's a good solid opener. Got a good range of shots. And the dressing room applauds his consistent run. And he's a good young player. He's got all what it needs to be an opening batsman. He's got the technique, he's got the patience, and he's got the range of shots.
Ticking off milestones at the moment is Pakistan and this opening pair. They passed 100 runs without losing a wicket today. And now Fakhar Zaman, who's back into the side after being left out for so long, has a half century himself.
And he's blasted a 50 or 51 balls, 5 sixes in that innings of his. And it brings up the 100-run partnership as well. Easy as you would like. into the side screen. Terrific shot. What a difference he makes at the top of the order when he's in full flow. Brings that power element, the ability to hit sixes in power play.
18 gone. It's 105 without loss.
And he dropped it!
ये तो मैं बंद आंखों से पकड़ लूं। मौसमी एक्सपर्ट हैं? Zonky मंथली प्रो मैक्स से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे, 200 GB डेटा, 2000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स, सिर्फ 1600 रुपए में।
एक कप और है कितनों का बहाना, एक कप और तुम है एक और कप चाय।
मैं एक और कप चाय, टपाल दानेदार।
किचन इसकी फील्ड, वहाँ झंडे भी ये गाड़ा है, ये बाप अपने गेम का तो विकेट्स भी उड़ा।
Introducing the all new KFC Zinger Supercharger, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले एक स्पाइसी चार्ज, क्योंकि ये बाप है गेम का।
The use of the feet tonight has been something to
Again, a lovely straight sixes. Footwork's made it possible. Nice clean swing of the bat. And it's gone a long, long way. You see the swing there. Nice big follow through.
Yeah, he's good against pace. He's good against spin as well. Abdullah Shafiq. They both gone past that milestone, that half century. So expect them to look to kick on and to finish this game quite quickly. And lots of questions for Shakib Al Hassan. Players having a look at another ball, a substitute ball. That went a long, long way into the start.
मुझे कम कैसे करें?
बाबा खेले?
चल आ जाओ। बीमार पड़ गई तो टेस्ट, दवाइयाँ, हजारों का खर्चा।
हजारों का खर्चा बचा सकता है लाइफ बॉय। बीमारी की असल वजह है जरासी, जिनसे लाइफ बॉय दे 100% यकीनी हिफाजत।
बड़ी हिफाजत,
बड़ी बचत।
difference there. Oh, he's come a long way down. Can he get the ball in time? No.
Yeah, another opportunity, another direct hit needed. Wasn't forthcoming this time. Ravi Shafi just mentioned it. One of the hallmarks of this innings has been the miscommunication and confusion with the running between the wickets. Perhaps eager to get on strike. He gets there now. Fakhar Zaman, and just look for this matchup. Left-hand orthodox against left-handed batter.
He's been itching to get to the other end. You know what his intentions are here. He's taken a look at Shakib for a couple of overs. That's not what he wants to do. He's itching to get down and go big. Shakib's a wily operator.
They have batted a lot together in this format. They don't necessarily know each other very well. There's always an art to these things. Fakhar Zaman knows Imam al-Haq very well. They've batted a lot together. I saw him coming to adjust the line. The length.
Yeah, but the intentions are quite clear from Fakhar Zaman against Shakib. He wants to get down to the pitch of delivery and deposit him for six. But Shakib is too cunning.
Pakistan doing this easily. They're bossing the chase. It's 114 with others.
विजिट करें HBL.com और खोलें अपना बैंक अकाउंट with HBL डिजिटल अकाउंट ओपनिंग। अब नो मोर ब्रांच का चक्कर, जहाँ वहाँ HBL।
में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
रेड लिविड।
सर्फ एक्सेल का नया अलग अंदाज, ये जिद्दी दाग निकाले पर इनके सॉफ्ट पर्ल्स रखे कपड़े नरम मुलायम।
सॉफ्ट
सर्फ एक्सेल, दागों पर सख्त, कपड़ों पर नरम।
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा बैग, बड़ी बचत सिर्फ त्योहार बड़े बैग के साथ।
Pakistan really starting to motor now. Net run rate coming into the equation. Wonderful partnership, this one. They were patient at the start, but the last 5, 6, 7 overs have seen some real acceleration. And you can see the importance of the net run rate. Pakistan, if they get a win here, get a couple more points on board, and really boost that net run rate, which they'll need to do. And doing it nicely at the moment. Into the side. Job. Ramesh Raja's here. Good evening, Ramesh.
Hello, howdy. So many question the wisdom of benching Fakhar Zaman. And he had done nothing for the last, 10 or 11 contests. At times it works for a particular individual if he's benched, because time out of the game can actually help you to regather your thoughts, refocus, work on your maybe. Because he was out there facing the new ball and he wasn't going nowhere with his technique. And all that kind of stuff. And so that pause has given him a new lease of life, it seems. I mentioned it earlier. If you're unorthodox in your approach and style, it takes just a little bit extra time for you to get back into form and rhythm, because there are 3 and 4 kind of interjections that you need to make while batting. But he has flown through the offside and his timing has been flawless. He's such a top quality hitter when he's running into this kind of form. Fearless and brilliant.
And Ali is here as well. This side, Ramesh, the tasking continues. Short, just tugs it around the corner, and there's protection down there. Good evening, Yuata.
Good evening, Howie. Good evening, all. It's not been a great evening for Bangladesh, that's for sure. Lackluster performance with the bad bat. The batters have been struggling to score run throughout the tournament, and if you don't have enough runs on the board, and when you see a pitch going
सॉन्ग ऐप से माइको पर।
अब सॉन्ग कस्टमर्स आईसीसी वर्ल्ड कप के तमाम मैचेस देखें माई सॉन्ग ऐप से माइको पर, वो भी बिल्कुल मुफ्त।
The ball's close to the bat. Can you just go to Aldridge, confirm bat or no bat, please? Keep rolling it through for me. Keep going through. Keep rolling through. Keep going through. There's a flat line as the ball passes the bat. No bat in fold. Ball tracking and ready, please. Original decision is out. Pitching out it off. Impact in line. Wickets hit him. Nitin, you can stay with your original out decision. Stand by. You're on screen signal now.
They've had a good night beyond. Bangladeshis are back in this. Look at him go. He read it before the third umpire. Brilliant innings comes to an end. Abdullah Shafiq was so impressive during that 68 of 69, 1-8 for.
आज का कड़क चैलेंज, कड़क चाय का कड़क दाम निकाल पाएगा एरियल?
एरियल जो कपड़ों की तह से निकाले चाय जैसे कड़क दाग, सिर्फ एक धुलाई में।
खर्चे कम कैसे करें?
बाबा खेले?
चलो आ जाओ। बीमार पड़ गई तो टेस्ट, दवाइयाँ, हजारों का खर्चा।
हजारों का खर्चा बचा सकता है लाइफ बॉय। बीमारी की असल वजह
Using the all-new KFC Zinger Supercharger, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले एक स्पाइसी चार्ज, क्योंकि ये बाप है गेम का।
Rapper from the house of Eagle Star.
Just cash.
Falling short of the three figures.
Little plug out there. Slowed on the shot when he wasn't quite at the pitch.
Yeah, he was beaten in the flight. Lovely delivery from Medias and Miraj. And in the end, he's got away with that because he's just gone away from Nishun Kumar Das. Was feeling at deep cover.
Four from the over on a wicket, 132 for one.
Introducing the all-new KFC Zinger Supercharger, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले एक स्पाइसी चार्ज, क्योंकि ये बाप है गेम का।
जब हर घूंट हो स्ट्रॉन्ग तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान।
बड़ी धूप, बड़ा पैक, बड़ी बचत, सिर्फ किन्नौर बड़े पैक्स के साथ।
नया लाइफ पॉइंट नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू, प्याज की ताकत लिए।
न बिजली जाती है न बिजली का बिल आता है, तो आज ही बिजली के बिल को क्लीन गोल्ड करें। इनोवेक्स सोलर एनर्जी, बिल की फिक्र से बेफिक्र।
PSO Diomax, पाकिस्तान का पहला प्रीमियम हैवी ड्यूटी डीजल इंजन ऑयल, परफॉर्मेंस ऐसी कि दुनिया चले। तूफान
That's what you come to see, the Baba Azam cover drive. That is worth the price of the ticket alone right there.
What a start. Absolutely got to love that cover drive. Every time he pushes the ball through the offside, there is magic. Everything's so right about that, except for the misfield.
Yep, pure class. He's a class act. Such a lovely player to watch, especially when he plays that cover drive.
I work with Kerry O'Keefe in Australia, and when Pakistan's playing, what did you do last night, Kerry? Bubba was batting. I stayed up all night. He just loves him. Such a stylish player to watch. Zaman has hit 5 sixes. Let's have a look at a couple here. The first versus Taskin, just loads up into it. And the second one he takes a couple of steps down and just punches it straight down the ground. 5 sixes tonight. Out there. We just saw Carlos Brathwaite. We're talking about that 2016 final. 19 to win off the final over, and big Carlos just strode out there and went 6. That one straight. He's just carved that straight down the ground for a third one. At this stage, the West Indies are believing, and then does it with 2 balls to spare, the big man. And look at him, chest out. I was speaking to Sam Badri about that earlier on, and he said, start of the last over, I thought I was reviewing what we'd done wrong in the game to lose it. But Carlos had other ideas, and highlighted by the great Ian Bishop's commentary, remember the name, there he is. I think he's seen it, and he's smiling about it.
That was maroon all the way. It's belligerent hitting. Teeing off, literally teeing off. Such great timing. I think the slow ball that Qatar attempted, but Fakhar Zaman is timing them so well. It just seemed to tap it into the fence. 63 from 163 balls. He's a bit frustrated. That wasn't supposed to go to the fence. Purity of the timing there. Just hitting it hard into the square, getting it past the man at point, and then off the practice surface into the fence.
Another good over for Pakistan. 10 from it, 142 for 1.
तूफान जगह
नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू प्याज की ताकत लिए
And he dropped it!
ये तो मैं बंद आंखों से पकड़ लूं। मौसमी एक्सपर्ट जोंकी मंथली प्रो मैक्स से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे। 200 GB डेटा, 2000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स, सिर्फ 1600 रुपए में।
सर्फ एक्सेल का नया अलग अंदाज, ये जिद्दी दाग निकाले पर इनके सॉफ्ट पर्ल्स रखे कपड़े नर्म मुलायम।
सॉफ्ट
सर्फ एक्सेल, दागों पर सख्त, कपड़ों पर नर्म। नेस्ले प्योर लाइफ हर दिन कर रहा है कुछ बढ़कर और पहुंचा रहा है हम तक बेहतरीन और मयारी पानी। नेस्ले प्योर लाइफ, बेहतर पियो, बढ़ के जियो।
Right, Barbara's arm now.
Miraz is a very good bowler. Gets the ball to spin, he can straighten it as well. Very good all-round cricketer. And so you've got to do that really to get a single. Really work hard to get a single or a boundary.
He's just slapped that fucker, and that is 25 rows back now.
And absolutely killed my analysis. What's wrong with you? In the slot, and it was hammered once again. Fakhar Zaman is kind of unstoppable there in the slot. He went against the spin. Massive six. 6-6 of the evening for him. Does it so easily.
He's in such a good touch. He hardly misses out on any opportunity whatsoever, be it against spin or seam. What a shot that was. He's hit that once again into the stands. 72 of 65 with 6 sixes and 3 fours. Outstanding from Fakhar Zaman.
He eases his way to the 150. Tough job selection, but they've pulled the right rein, those in charge of Pakistan. This is the work of Paresh Mighty. There he is. Very well renowned in this part of the world. Started with a blank canvas at the start of the day. He's created a masterpiece. Runs coming rather easily now. 151 for 1.
सर्फ एक्सेल का नया अलग अंदाज, ये जिद्दी दाग निकाले पर इनके सॉफ्ट पर्ल्स रखे कपड़े नर्म मुलायम।
सॉफ्ट
सर्फ एक्सेल, दागों पर सख्त, कपड़ों पर नर्म।
पाकिस्तान का बेहतरीन इस्लामी बैंक आपकी तमाम जरूरियात पूरी करे। इस्लामिक प्रोडक्ट्स की मुकम्मल रेंज के साथ फैसल इस्लामी।
सुपर चार्जर किचन इसकी फील्ड वहां झंडे भी ये गाड़ा है ये बाप अपने गेम का तो विकेट्स भी उड़ा।
Introducing the all new KFC Zinger Supercharger, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले एक स्पाइसी चार्ज, क्योंकि ये बाप है गेम का।
नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू प्याज की ताकत लिए।
DHA भावलपुर ही है, अब नया भावलपुर।
पैंथर टायर्स लेवल ही हो रहा है।
नया लाइफ बॉय नेचुरली स्ट्रॉन्ग शैम्पू प्याज की ताकत लिए।
My night corporate master. सर्फ एक्सेल का नया अलग अंदाज, ये जिद्दी दाग निकाले और इनके
And how do you see him, Ramiz, in the history of the wonderful Pakistani batsmen we've seen over the years? Where does this man sit?
Right at the top, really. I mean,